Matt LaFleur deserves to see this through as the head coach of the Green Bay Packers, but only if he can provide a clear vision for how this team moves forward and fixes the problems that have held them back in the LaFleur era. I want to start with the process. What should this look like? What is the decision based on as the Packers move forward here with Matt LaFleur? And to me, it starts with who actually gets to make this decision. Is it going to be Ed Policy or is it going to be Brian Gutekunst? Right now, I don't see any reason why Brian Gutekunst does not deserve to be the general manager of the Green Bay Packers. And if you believe that's true, and I do, then he deserves to make this call. So to me, this starts with allowing the football guy to make the football decision. I want to know from Matt LaFleur, if I were Ed Policy and I were Brian Gutekunst, I would want to know what Matt LaFleur thinks the problems are. That's where it starts. Matt LaFleur has to show an understanding of what the problems are. And he said he doesn't think this is a culture problem. I don't know if this is a culture problem or not, but I do know that consistently this team has not shown the resilience in the second half of games, particularly big games, to come out on top. And at a certain point, I believe that does fall at the feet of the head coach. It's not just the head coach though. So if it were me, I would be saying, okay, game management. Can we move this team into a more modern approach to offense where you're a little more pass heavy on early downs, where you have a system for deciding on fourth downs that aren't just, this is what my gut tells me. The Packers have the advanced analytics people. There are game management people. They have people in the building who know second and long runs are bad. If I'm the front office, I'm going, hey guys, we need to modernize the approach to all of this. What does Matt LaFleur say to that? If the question is blocking, because Matt LaFleur pointed to that specifically and said, hey, look, we had opportunities all night. And that's true. I went back and watched the game. Once again, open receivers all over. The Packers have played the Bears 3 times. The Bears have never had the ball on offense with the lead. Not 1 minute, not one play, not one drive. And you lost 2 of those 3 games. How do you fix that? It is in identifying the problem that the Packers can move forward, and only then. And if Matt LaFleur does not give satisfactory answers, and by the way, I think this is what happened with Baltimore. Ownership and the front office thought, hey, there are these issues. We'd like to make some changes here. John Harbaugh said, thanks, but no thanks. And they said, okay, if you're not willing to adapt the way that we want you to adapt, you can coach anywhere but here. That's their response. And I think that is still potentially in play for the Packers with Matt LaFleur. The thing is, I think Matt LaFleur is a young enough coach and a smart enough coach to know that this is not going the way that it needs to go.